once referred to Charles's long fingers as El Greco-Lac. Nissim Ezekiel, the poet, is seated near Tom and they are discussing a poetic eulogy to Charles. Things work in reverse there. Bucky Fuller, architect, engineer, inventor, who shared a close intellectual rapport with Charles and who had a strong influence on him, is the only architect at the table. Only other architect at the table. The artist, Tayyab Mehta, is there hoping to meet his old PhD friends, F.N. Souza, for one. But Charles never knew Souza, who had already left the country when he had returned. Xerxes Desai, an important patron and friend, enters whistling a jazz riff and goes across to Tayyab, some of whose work he had once owned. He sits across Charles. Mulkraj Anand, a frequent guest at Charles's large square table in Bombay, goes to sit next to Popul. If she was the Zarina, he was the Tsar of Indian culture, of its arts and crafts and its folklore. The indefatigable journalist and editor Vinod Mehta sits next to Charles. His sparkling humor turned many a serious argument, whether on politics or the slow decay of cities, but most importantly, ideas for their revival and their regeneration. In walks someone looking like an Old Testament prophet, but clad in uncharacteristic denims and cowboy boots. I saw him like that once. And looking also for one of his old PhD buddies. And he spots Tayyab, and a warm smile of instant recognition spreads on the face of M.F. Hussain. The well-known surgeon and Charles's brother-in-law, Dr. Jerry Mascarenhas, a great raconteur, and who could match Charles in wit and repartee, sits across him, ready with a pungent anecdote. Charles met her through Popul Jaikar, a social reformer, freedom activist, and a driving force behind the renaissance of Indian handicrafts and handlooms. She also pioneered the upliftment of the socio-economic standards of Indian women. Kamala Devi Chattopadhyay, it is. Mulkraj shifts so she can sit next to her friend, Popul. And finally, Charles makes an exception. It is someone he has never met, but who has been his hero since he was a young boy playing with toy trains. In fact, when asked by the filmmaker of the Lisbon project what sort of film he would have liked to make given a chance, instantly Charles replied, Casablanca. Yes, it's Humphrey Bogart, who has just walked in. Charles looks visibly excited that he has come. Bogie, who said he won't stay for supper, takes a goblet out of turn, raises it to Charles and says, "Here's looking at you, kid," and walks away to much applause. The other 12 goblets have now appeared, and the elixir is being poured. The conversation is intense, argumentative Indians most. There couldn't have been a more diverse group of creative people sitting together at any table, anywhere. A true representation of the syncretic culture that is ours, that has been so for millennia, and which Charles spent a long lifetime nurturing and being nurtured by through his ideas and his work. Thank you for listening.